No, let's do this. You can get a release from him. I want those Livonia results because something's not quite adding up. He's, and it's not like it's one drug. He's got a whole cocktail in him when he comes here to testify or comes here to test.
Whew, guys, things get tense fast in this courtroom when a judge starts questioning a defendant over failed drug tests, missing accountability, and a long list of violations. As the pressure builds, the judge makes it clear he's not buying the excuses and warns the defendant jail is back on the table. Subscribe to Daily Courtroom Drama for daily uploads. Now let's jump into it.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Allen, on behalf of Fitzgerald, in case 5072. We need.
Okay, where's my second ruling? Oh, no, saunter up. We'll wait.
Assistant Public Defender, Tamara Care, I can Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Fitzgerald.
Your Honor, I want to start by thanking you for passing this case earlier, allowing us this time.
All right. Have you seen the community corrections violation report?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
What are you doing on this today?
Your Honor, as far as my case itself, I'm asking for an adjournment. I was disappointed yesterday, and there'll be time to obtain discovery. If you'd like us to address the violation, we can go right to that.
Go ahead.
So, Your Honor, the test on April 2nd was my client's first test. He also has a case out of Livonia that he actually tested for yesterday and tested clean. He says that he will test clean today.
Do you have those results?
We do not, Your Honor. I didn't have an opportunity to call Livonia. It's on-site substance abuse testing here in Washtenaw County. We can absolutely reach out to them. He states that he did not sign a release of information, but it seems like he was confused, Your Honor, because of his testing obligations and the Livonia matter. He didn't realize that he would have to be simultaneously testing. I told him that he could sign a release.
How long's he been testing in Livonia?
That was my second.
What was your second week?
Yesterday.
2 weeks, and he's supposed to be doing this for months, apparently. And he's expecting sympathy. Man, people do the dumbest things.
Yes, seconds out something.
What do you have as his appointment, Jane? Trying to find this.
Yeah.
Well, I have his arraignment date is March 31st. I have a test on April 2nd with a report on April 9th that he's positive. He was instructed at the time of arraignment he's not supposed to be using drugs. He's positive for fentanyl, cocaine, opiates, and amphetamines.
Your Honor,
Also, as I'm to understand that at the time he tests positive for these, he's also not supposed to be using narcotics from his order out of Livonia. So you'll be in violation in that case also. Go ahead. You wanted to say, Mr. Allen.
well, Your Honor, I think with his arraignment on the 31st, I do know I'm not a scientist, but we know that sometimes it takes some time for drugs to get through the human body and out of the system. And as I said,
Is he going to tell me that after that he did not use after the 31st.
He says he did not use after the 31st. Again, that test, the positive test was on the 2nd.
When did he test in Livonia before that?
I can tell you the exact date, but around the same time. It's the exact.
Your Honor, if it helps to establish the timeline, Mr. Fitzgerald would have been arraigned on his OWI out of Livonia on February 4th of 2025. He then, his next appearance in that case was with the entered plea on April 1st. I'm assuming that he was transferred there after being arrested on this matter, which obviously occurred the day prior to that. And controlled substance possession is obviously one of the charges here.
So what makes me think if he was in violation of Livonia's orders that he's not going to be in violation of mine? Because he is in violation of mine. This one.
Your Honor, all I can ask is that you give him a chance to show you that he can follow the rule.
And I'd like to add also that if we can, I don't know what the conditions for his Livonia case would be, especially now that he has entered a plea. But I know that here, obviously, we've got outpatient treatment, we've got CCOP, we've got some inpatient options. Clearly, substance abuse is an issue at this point. He says that he has been trying his best. He reports that he would be clean today. We don't have the results from the other test yesterday, but hopefully those are also negative for any substances, Judge. So we ask that he could at least have the opportunity to get an evaluation or assessment to see if we can get him going into the treatment program.
Anything else you want to say?
No, Your Honor, just that you give him a chance. Like I said, he can, like co-counsel has said.
Well, let's do this. You can get a release from him. I want those Livonia results because something's not quite adding up. He's, and it's not like it's one drug. He's got a whole cocktail in him when he comes here to testify or comes here to test. So I'll adjourn his probable cause conference to next week, the 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. And I'll just say this. I also am not believing, given the basically shelf life of some of the drugs in his system, that he didn't use after I am not convinced that he didn't use after he was arraigned.
Oh, 100%. Some of those have a shelf life of only 3 days. And with the guy's body mass and everything, I guarantee you most of those are gone in like 2 days. That dude was using after he's told not to. I promise you that.
So at this time, defendant's bond is revoked. And you guys can get a release of information from him and make a determination as to getting those test results to me, and I'll take another look at it.
Whew, man. I'm glad he was tough on that, dude, because it was pretty obvious he was, like I said, using drugs after he was told not to. If you like see drama like this, make sure to like and subscribe to Daily Courtroom Drama, where we upload twice a day, and I'll see you on the next one.